Welcome back everyone to ZumaFan. So in this video I'm going to talk about the third Paw Patrol movie, and I'm going to talk about the logo that we've been shown, and I'm also going to give some predictions that I have for the movie, and also some information that we've been given in an article. So I'm going to go over everything in this video. So with that said, let's dive in. So starting with the logo we have here, as you can see, it has the Paw Patrol logo that we've seen from the movies, and on the side of it we have the 3. Now, many people theorize that because the 3 was red, that this meant that Marshall would be the main character, but that is not true. This is just a placeholder until the actual logo is created. Now, this was released a while back when the company was looking to hire new people to work on the movie. The Mighty movie also had a placeholder, much like the third Paw Patrol movie. And if you recall in the past, when the Mighty movie was announced, the placeholder was basically the movie's logo, but on the collar it had Mighty in the middle of the and movie. So this was the original logo design before we obviously got the updated one for the movie. So this is quite obviously a placeholder until the actual logo for the movie is created. Now it's time for theorizing / speculation on who the main character for the third Paw Patrol movie will be. Now, of course, we have 3 options. We have Marshall, Rubble, and Zuma. We've already seen from the first Paw Patrol movie and the Mighty movie that was Chase and Sky, and Rocky just hasn't had enough screen time for me to believe that he would actually get a main character role. So we just have those 3 characters. So the more likely case here is that Marshall will be the main character. Everybody is a huge fan of Marshall at this point. He's obviously gotten a lot of screen time, and he's just a fan favorite, and people have been dying for him to be the main character of one of these theatrical releases. So it is more likely going to be him as the main character. Rubble is also a huge possibility with a lot of people working at Nickelodeon, even the creator of the Paw Patrol, the show, loving Rubble. So I wouldn't doubt it if he was chosen. People really love him. He has his own spinoff. So there's a huge possibility, even though I don't believe that he would actually get a main character role for a movie, at least not the third movie, because he already has his own show. There's got to be a lot of people who don't want to see that and want to have maybe one of the other pups actually get expanded upon, because Rubble already, we see his family, we know his past already, so there really is no need for us to develop his character right now. So that just leaves Zuma, and Zuma for me is also a huge possibility, him and Marshall. And the reason why Zuma is a huge possibility is because I like to look at what the characters' roles are in the movies. When it came to the first movie, Chase was the main character, but Sky also played a big role destroying the Cloud Catcher. She also had a lot of screen time in that movie, and that kind of set her up for the Mighty movie. And when you look at the character who gets the most screen time, the most lines, the most to do in the Mighty movie outside of Sky, obviously is Zuma. And I just believe that with the aircraft carrier, with all this, I believe that Zuma is the most likely character to be the main one for the third movie. But again, we have to look at basically what the fans like and what's more plausible. And it seems that Marshall will be the main character, but I am hoping that I'm correct with my assessment and what I've been looking at and everything that we've seen from the movies, that it will lead into Zuma being the main character. But of course, we will just have to wait and see, but that's what I believe. Now, the last thing I will talk about is this article that was written about the third movie, and they brought up new characters and the plot. Now, looking into this, it does seem that this is more of a concept, just ideas being passed around, and it doesn't seem that any of this will be the third movie, but it does seem to be in just sort of an idea concept phase right now, if it is even true. And I don't feel the need to talk that much about it because the fellow Paw Patrol YouTuber Detective Wolfi already did a pretty good video on that, and I'm going to link that video in the description. So if you want to know more about the new characters that the article talks about along with the plot, you can just go there. But to me, this just reads more like concepts being thrown around rather than it actually being anything concrete. And much like Wolfie said, take it with a grain of salt, because I highly doubt any of this will be in the third movie. So that is everything for the third Paw Patrol movie. We talked about the logos, my predictions, and sort of, I guess, concepts and ideas that the third movie is going through right now. So all this sounds really interesting, but I want to hear what you think about it. So leave it down in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.